list for my partner Flip. Shout out to Flip. My mentor, my partner. Been with him since 2018. He was the individual that taught me a lot about this business. Um, his old saying was, "I'd rather teach you how to fish than give you a fish." And a lot of his wisdom and ideology of thinking in the investing world has helped me out so much. Let me make sure this volume is turned on. Sometimes it don't. Okay. So when it comes to Flip, I like to target Alabama because that's where he reside at. As you can see, that was the last search I pulled up. So we're gonna excuse me, we're gonna with Flip, he prefer off market, but on market is free. So I mess with the on market. When it come to off market stuff, I got a dollar. I got stuff a dollar, so we'll put that in motion. But I want to start setting the trend right now. Okay, so I just switched it to on market, which is the blue. Um, for some apparent reason, I always do this. I always do high equity because I switched to seller financing. Um, I'm thinking about. See, I really don't want to do low equity because that means we have to go a sub two route, and it's cool. So these right here says for sale, adjustable loan, empty nester, high equity. So an empty nester in a simple way, I'm gonna click right here, but it's somebody that's owned a property for a very long time. So you see, somebody that owned a property for over 20 years, somebody that owned it for a very long time, and they want to move. The issue is those individuals they be wanting to get they uh they be wanting to get the full equity of what their property is valued at, and that's the issue. Let me come back. That's the issue that a lot of people, agents, people like me, investors. That's the thing that we face. The market is not budging for what they're asking for, so it makes it very complicated to give those individuals exactly what they want. Now, don't get me wrong, there is some people that come out and they get what they want, but in reality, no. So they come right here. And then this is the next thing I like to do. Bear with me. Cash offers is a lot more difficult. To me, with cash offers, it's more emotional based because let me explain it like this. If your property is worth $150,000, but you got a nigga like me come in and say, "Hey, I'm willing to give you $50,000 for it," you a damn near what? Like exactly, it's the ideology of nigga. I put too much money into this shit for me to sell it for $50,000. That's what wholesaling is. That's what wholesaling cash is. Now, seller financing is more about the terms. It's more about the cash flow. It's more about the down payment, the interest rate, the how long you want to hold it. The balloon payment. It's more about that. It's more about okay, if we can come to an agreement that's beneficial to you and whoever else, and we could put a deal together. We could make something work. And for me, that's why I like seller financing. Again, shout out to Flip. Flip, he just like these cash offers more than anything. So that's what I try to feed him. Try to feed him cash offers. And that's what the nigga like. That's what we gonna bring him. Shout out to Flip. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is, okay, so that's one. The next thing we're going to do, okay, that's 30, and then one day, next one 30 minutes, and then one day. I do it like this just because sometimes in real estate, especially if you hustling, it's easy to get busy. You could be on the phone all day talking to brokers and agents, vice versa. Agents could be all going through showings and on the phone as well, or they have meetings and etc. And sometimes they miss these type of emails. So one of the things that I realized what works is just putting it in a sequence that it would allow them to see exactly this email. Sometimes you do get pushback in that other video when I said future millionaire or something like that, or it could be the other one. But sometimes people get irritated because it can consistently keep sending them emails, and my goal is to get them to respond to it. Either yes or no. If it's no, okay, cool. If it's a yes, okay, now we got some play again. With cash offers, I'm not too good with cash offers, but I do get them occasionally. I'm more of a seller finance guy. Seller financing is very easy to me. It's easy to obtain. We want to get this to start on the 6th, because the 5th, excuse me, the 5th. So how my schedule usually works, how I usually operate. Every Monday, I'm dealing with warm leads. I'm warm and hot leads. That's what I'm working. I'm working warm and hot leads. We got an acquisition manager that was doing it, but I didn't like the way he was doing it. I didn't like the way he was going about it. He wasn't being aggressive enough. Um, when you're dealing with these situations, you can't be scared to call them. And the guy that I had, at first he was scared to call them. He was scared to get on the phone. Like, no, you can't be scared. Scared money don't make no money. You see what I'm saying? So you got to be willing to get out there and hustle. And we put him back on a different, on something different. I feel like if you serious about this, you got to hit them phones, man. Always do it at 9. Let's keep it the same. Yeah. Scared money don't make no money. The 6th, because that Monday I'm gonna be following up with warm leads. The 6th, that'll be perfect. I probably should do it the 7th, but the 6th, that's cool. Okay, so we got that running for Flip. So that's situated for Flip. Now we can move on to the next task.